Matt of Zero's Play Heroes here, and to do a bit of a quick recap of E3. Well, wasn't that a whole lot of crap that was getting shown? Oh, no, seriously, there was some beautiful cinematics, there was some great cutscenes, there was some game somewhat assets being used to show visuals of what the game would look like. But man, I saw very little gameplay throughout the whole contextual series. There's a whole lot of really beautiful movie almost setups there, but to be honest, they all show nothing of their game. Nobody really showed a game. Nobody showed gameplay. There was very minimal, and the one that I have to really warn people the most about is Anthem. Anthem's the one that scares me the most. Anthem reminds me very much of the way the Division was sold, the way that No Man's Sky was sold. It's this, oh, you can do all these things, but you literally see them do none of the things, and it has people. It's video, a very canned footage, very scripted actors talking about what they're doing and how they're doing it, and pretending they're actual gamers, which is incredibly frustrating. Seriously, it can't be that hard to even get some YouTubers or some kind of half YouTubers, some lower end YouTubers to do the voice acting for them instead, or pay people who are into certain ones of their games, because those canned actors are painful. Um, that aside, you see one or two little bits of action. There's no real gameplay. You don't know what you're doing. It looks like EA has gone, okay, BioWare, we saw Horizon Zero Dawn, Titanfall, and Destiny. Let's make that game. And that's it. It's very beautiful looking. EA make very, very good looking games. Battlefront being an absolute example of that. But Battlefront was as shallow as, was as deep as a puddle. And Battlefront 2 is looking like an improvement. I'll say that much, because there's only that you can only go up, because the graphics are already there and the sound design's already there. Battlefront will get better. Anthem has nothing so far. Destiny had gameplay. Destiny was screwed by its own internal struggles as they went to release this game, and now that Destiny 2 is being pushed by Activision Blizzard, whoa, that is going to be good. But Anthem, nah. Anthem, I'm watching. I will hope. I want to be wrong. This is one of those ones where I want to be wrong, because I see Anthem and I see a system that's going to fail. It's going to look beautiful, but it'll have no depth, no story, no intrigue, no nothing. And I want to be wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. Days Gone, the best part about Days Gone for me, now if I'm remembering Days Gone correctly, the zombie one where the guy's like a biker, is what a mate pointed out, that the actor who is the main character was the actor from Force Unleashed, Starkiller with the reverse lightsabers, and they use the same. It's the same guy. He does mocap as well, so it's the same face. It just has a beard on it, and that's awesome. That was my favorite part of that whole thing. The rest of it, I'm like, okay, more zombies. Okay, we'll see if that's any good. I doubt it. Um, Otherwise, really nothing big that came out of it. It's all just a big like a big slideshow of this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like in cinematics. The game that I think will come out just as well as they always do is Metro Exodus. This one looks fantastic, of course. It has that real unique design to this way the gunplay works. Enemy design looks good. The video they showed, you kind of in and out going, okay, that could be gameplay, and then you see the scripted events, you're like, okay, it's not gameplay. But it does play very similar to that as well. It uses its systems very well, and that's in regards to pretty much all the Metro games. They're very, very good. And the Spider-Man game looked very cool. Had a very infamous, the PlayStation exclusive, infamous, more in the way of Second Son, that smoke ability, being able to move around, and that kind of movement of infamous mixed with like Arkham. And then given the cheeky bugger kind of fun play style with Spider-Man. However, that video showed an incredible amount of quick time events. Now, I can understand, this is a conversation I had with my mate as well when we were watching these, was that there is obviously a need, if you want to play as Spider-Man, there's really very little capacity or capability of the player to actually be able to do the things that they want to be able to do. And this is where the limitations are always going to fall, where it'd be great to be able to do all the things, right? So in the video I saw of E3's Spider-Man release, especially when they're on the helicopter, they're doing all the quick time events to like stop the helicopter from crashing. Now that does look very cool, and it does give that real feel of playing as Spider-Man. Now the likelihood is this isn't real gameplay. It's just a demo built off of their engine using quite a lot of cinematics, which is fine. That's absolutely fine, and that is a realism of actually showing a video using in-game engine, because that did look like in-game graphics, which was good because they weren't perfect, but they were very good. The issue being is, and as one of the conversations we had was, is it going to be like Tomb Raider? Now, people look at me, how's it going to be like Tomb Raider? Tomb Raider had quick time events a lot through the game. And if you failed them, you had to do them again. And it ruins immersion. It ruins the fun. Do you get punished for not doing the quick time events properly? Or do you have to redo them? So the question would be is, do you get to be this Spider-Man in the cinematic universe who can save people and do all the cool, crazy stuff? Or do you get punished for not doing the things? For example, there's a great little bit in the fight scene that's very Arkham style, which is cool because Batman Arkham series is fantastic for its combat style, where Spider-Man kicks someone off of a ledge and then uh, ropes them back in. Do you get punished for not roping them back in? What happens if they just go flying off the edge? They're not your problem anymore. Now, that's not very Spider-Man esque, but it's not your problem anymore. And that's where I'll be interested to see whether this actually does pan out that way. It was probably one of the standouts for me. There was another game whose name I've completely forgot, had a fantastic style to it. It was like a 3D styled, 8-bit noir. Blade Runner esque, Fifth Element esque, that kind of hyper realism of of, of future, like a futuristic version of the world now, of like a metropolis, and with the neon signs and the visuals and kind of a noir feel to it. It did look good, but didn't actually see any gameplay, and it wasn't exactly. I don't know, it didn't have a great feel to it. It looked more like it'd be a great point and click. Whether that's what it's going to be, hard to know. Point and click doesn't work very well in sometimes with those suspense things, because it's actually the pace of which you're forced that can add suspense. And being able to make decisions slowly isn't what suspense is about. But I guess we'll see. E3 for me is a nonsense, flashy thing that I wish I could go to. um, it just, they weren't mind blowing. I didn't see anything that really like caught me and go, okay, that's going to be awesome. That is a game I'm going to keep a lookout on. Anthem is a game that I'm more worried that will become the next, I don't know, Evolve, the next Battlefront, the next The Division, the next Ghost Recon Wildlands, especially because it has eerie, like real eerie similarities to those games, and even No Man's Sky, where it's selling a lot of hype of what you can do, but you never actually see much gameplay in regards to that. We will have to wait and see. This is Matt Azura's Play Heroes. This is an E3 wrap up. I'll do a bit more in depth on some of the games, but to be honest, there's nothing being shown. No gameplay being shown. No point wasting your time on them. Put them in the back of your scrapbook, back of your mind going, okay, they're games I'm interested in. We'll see where they go. We'll see how they develop. A lot of them are coming out next year. And yeah, let's wait till some awesome games come out, like Destiny 2. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is Matt Azura's Play Heroes. Have a great day gaming, an even better day in tech, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers heaps, guys. Bye.